Video number 2 in the cons for working for Amazon. Video number 3 will contain the pros, if any. There's hardly any. But I'll get to the, there is some. I mean, I'm not going to lie, there are some benefits to working for Amazon if you can put up with the shit. But I'm going to go back to the workers' comp issue, and then we will roll into the drama section. So now I'm working with a knee where I can't work out, which to me is pissing me off. Okay, I'm off for all this time, and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to work out if this happened, but my knee was fucking bothering me. My knee was killing me. So they gave me my doctor gave me a neoprene knee sleeve, because the knee sleeve that Amcare gave me was a flimsy piece of crap. Like, it was like a squat knee sleeve, okay? And when you hurt yourself and you hurt your knee, you don't need a squat knee sleeve. You need something that's going to hold your knee in place well. And that's what I'm wearing right now. Way better quality. The doctor was great. The doctor was nice. The doctor really, he stretched me out to the point of being like a gymnast. But yeah. So now I have to go file with different agencies than my actual work. Of course, that was always going to be the thing, because workers' comp is done by the insurance company of the Amazon. But here's how out of touch your HR system is about these kind of things. I go to HR, and on this piece of paper, it clearly states that they will submit the information to the insurance company. I'm not going to mention names of the insurance company because that could probably get me in trouble. But you have to, they should call you within 3 to 5 business days. But they didn't act like they were going to do anything like that, and they said that I had to call them myself. So I will probably be going back up to work today to pretty much force them to make the call to the insurance company, because this is not right. Like, you can't give somebody a paper that says one thing and then ask them to do another, because then they don't know what to do. They don't know whether to follow the stipulations set by the Amazon Corporation or the HR desk and what they say, because they've never had to deal with this yet. They've had to deal with medical leaves of absences, like people actually hurt for a long period of time. Like, they believe that this sprain will go away within a week maybe. And I mean, it probably would have if I wouldn't have been if I would have gotten this solved much quicker. Right now it still hurts. Right now it still hurts, so we'll see. I mean, I just went to the doctor yesterday, so I'm not expecting any miracles to happen. But it still kind of hurts. And then my back is also injured along with that. So, and we got stuck in a little traffic on the way back to Amazon, and I thought I was going to be fired because, you know, you're supposed to immediately return after a doctor's appointment. So I was like, oh shit, you know, they've got so many regulations. And, you know, I don't know, it's a lot to deal with at one time, especially for a 21-year-old kid. I'm not supposed to have a sprained MCL. I mean, I don't play football anymore. I don't do any athletic things except work out. That's about it. I work out, and I'm always form conscious when I work out, so I knew my workout was not the cause for my leg problem. I mean, it could have been a long time ago, because I mean, I did hurt my back in high school, but that was about it. But now we'll get on to the drama portion, because I'm pretty sure everybody knows about workers' comp and how much of a hassle that is to deal with. It's already a hassle whether you work for Amazon or not, but at least at other businesses, they give you some information about what's actually going on. Like, you can actually talk with them, and they will work with you and see who you have to call and what you have to do and what paperwork you have to fill out. At least they give you that. I have to figure this all out on my own. So it's ridiculous. So the drama portion. You know what? The hell with it. Let's just go right into it. So you get people at Amazon that have only one concern in their mind, and that is to move up by hurting anyone they want to hurt, by doing whatever they want to do. So, I clearly stated, for the record, of what was going on at my work. I had, actually, 2 days ago, before all this workers' comp thing happened, I actually reported somebody to HR because it was a higher level person telling me they were going to beat my ass. Now, here's the thing, is if he was a tier 1 like me, we could have gone all day and we would have fought. I would have fought him. Even though I don't like to fight. We would have fought. But he wasn't a tier 1. He was a tier 3. He said he was going to kick my ass. Why? Because I clearly called out his bullshit and her bullshit. Him and his girlfriend's bullshit. I clearly called out that it's sort of a conflict of interest for a tier 1 to be dating a tier 3. Okay? I clearly labeled that out. Then, yesterday at work, sides have been drawn in the sand. I mean, you've got a fucking line in the sand, okay? And people have taken their sides. And believe me not being at work makes all those people that are shifty on this thing go straight to her side because she's great at talking her way up. She's great at that kind of a thing. But you want to know what? Something interesting is that after I reported him that day, the next day he didn't show up to work. So yesterday, whenever I was there. And I'm not going to mention any names because if I mention any names, well, then I will get fired. There's no doubt that I'll get fired. They'll fire you for anything. And they especially probably want to fire me now that I got injured on their workplace. But no. So I called them out on their bullshit to HR. I clearly labeled it out. He seemed like a reasonable person, probably, but he was sticking up for a girl and telling people that he was going to beat my ass when he's been dating her for a week or two. Because that makes a lot of sense, right? That makes a lot of sense. All right. So that's what I have to look forward to when I come back. We'll see what happens from that situation. What else? And all the sides that have been drawn from this certain situation that I got myself right smack dab in the middle of, has received hostility at the least. People telling me to keep my mouth shut, people telling me that it's not helping my case. Well, I don't have to shut up for anybody. That's not entitlement, that's my right as a free American. I don't have to shut up for anybody, okay? Usually when you tell somebody to shut up, they generally don't want to shut up, okay? I don't feel as though that this situation is going to progress positively for me or anyone in this situation. No, I don't. I don't believe it's going to progress positively. I made some statements on my social media account addressing the problems with Amazon. I addressed the monopolistic society that they live by. And so what? It's plain as day what Jeff Bezos is doing. It's plain as day. He's buying up all these companies. That's called monopoly. It's not called anything else but that. It's not capitalism. It's monopoly. They're monopolistic. Okay, so there's two different types here. Capitalism is building your company up to the fullest potential. Monopolistic society is when you buy up everything and you have the hungry aspect of wanting to own everything. Okay, and that's what he wants to do. He wants to own everything and everyone. And you can see that by working for Amazon, that you are being owned by somebody. You're not owning part of the company. They can feed you with that bullshit that you're owning part of the company, but you're not owning part of the company. You own 5 stocks that you can't touch for 2 years because you have to wait for them to vest. And you have to make it those 2 years, or your stocks just disintegrate. I don't care how much Amazon stock's worth. I don't care. If I can't move up to a different position without kissing your ass, then I don't want that position. Plain as day. I don't want that position if I have to kiss your ass to get it. Because I don't kiss ass. You can keep that ass kissing to yourself. But anyway, you know, lines have been drawn from this thing, and it's causing a lot of friendships that we've made at work. And I mean, you can respect how important like certain friendships are at work, and especially when you're working 10 hours a day and you've got to put up with scan into a bin all day long. Okay. I have to wait until October before I can even take the severance package and leave, which is this thing where they give you a whole bunch of money to quit. Yeah, this business gives you a whole bunch of money to quit. But other than that, you know, it's whatever. I mean, the drama is going to be it's going to be a dog-eat-dog society. It's mentioned in a ton of Glassdoor reviews that it's like this. People are clawing and scratching their way to the top, and I mean, you know, it's just not worth it, man. Like, unless you're that kind of a person who's going to claw and scratch his way to the top, then no. Because I know a Marine that works his ass off there, an ex-Marine that works his ass off and tries to show himself to them every single day. And this girl who kissed their ass got everything she wanted, damn near, except for the PA spot. He works his ass off every single day. He's an ambassador and she's an ambassador. And she got it because she managed a gas station. It's a little different than managing a gas station. It's a little different. You've got a lot of people. But I mean, when all you do all day is tell people their rates, and yeah, I guess that's fine. She's a progress guide. She was a progress guide for about a week. So basically, this was a big situation that happened. Also, there's other people who, you know, managers switch a lot. You get different managers too. And then you get the people that are just buddy-buddy with the managers and get their time off tasks done with. And there's people that, you know, like the people that got me taken off of water spidering because I wasn't giving him good enough boxes. The guy had like 6 boxes on his rail and somebody had none, so I was packing up this person that had none, and he's pulling this siren thing that he's got on his thing, and he started yelling at another tier 3 associate saying that I'm a piss poor water spider because I wasn't getting him work promptly and on time, and because he was an ambassador, this tier 3 lady who thinks that because she's tier 3 but works on a separate shift to me can order me around like I'm a rag doll. Yeah, not gonna happen, hun. Not gonna happen. Everybody's going to try to take down everybody. That's a simple point, and that's a simple fact of the matter. Everybody's going to try and take down everybody, and I'm not like that. I want to be a personal trader, so I want to build somebody up, not take them fucking down, okay? It's not in my genetics to take someone down. That's why going to HR about this whole situation was not really something I wanted to do, but, you know, they had given me shit for weeks, and I mean, I passed some shit out there too, but, it pissed me off finally enough to just go to HR. Alright, in the next video, and I guess the last conclusion video, we're going to talk about we'll talk about the pros of working for Amazon, and basically just wrap everything up, really. Alright, on to the next.